friends. It's late, it's a weeknight, but it's also Wednesday. If you're up right now, if you're watching this, first of all, I love you. And you're much more handsome and beautiful than everyone. But that also means you don't really know what to do. It's kind of late, not enough time to do a whole lot, but just enough time to do something. That's where I come in. Just calm your little heads, little babies. This is, as always, the Great Big Picture Show. I'm Spencer Howard Belden, and it is Wednesday, which means it is time for the super great at-home movie time. Every Wednesday, this is my weekly series where I recommend a movie to you, for you, every time for you to watch at home in the relaxing comfort of your home on the couch, where you can watch on Netflix, Redbox, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and this week is no different. For this week, I will be recommending The End of the Tour, which you can find on Amazon Prime. It's just late enough. I might just fall asleep before I finish this. Anyways, The End of the Tour is James Pansoldt's third movie following Smashed and The Spectacular Now, both of which I really recommend that you see. And The End of the Tour tells the story of David Foster Wallace, famous writer of the gigantic, monstrously successful Infinite Jest, about his very intimate interview with a David Lipsky, who is portrayed by Jesse Eisenberg. And this interview was taking place during the book tour that Wallace was doing for Infinite Jest. He was a very secluded, very rarely outspoken kind of guy, so this interview was a big deal. And the movie portrays it in such a quiet, somber, but very, very sincere way, expressing both guys' aims and goals without sacrificing them or making them into caricatures. And one of the biggest strengths of the movie is casting of Jason Segel as David Foster Wallace, in what I could only describe as the role I had been waiting for him to play for forever. Jason Segel is undeniably great. There's something about his sensitivity and warmth in the role that really, really resonates. Not only is it a complete left turn on his career, but a really, really lovely awakening, I hope, to much more interesting roles and appearances. You can feel the ache of a guy just really wanting to connect, but also just very, very touchy about how he's going to let that happen. And that's also not to discredit Jesse Eisenberg either. He plays opposite of Jason Segel extremely well. He plays to his strengths, but really gives his character, David Lipsky, a great sense of soul and trying to really understand this guy who the world at this time really could not get enough of without knowing him at all. The movie takes its time, the pace is slow, but it really weaves its way into your head, not only opening up this very, very secretive guy, but also revealing very human traits in ourselves that we could question or think about in ways that could help us and remind us of how fragile humanity really is and how fragile we all are and can be. It feels like we get to look into this window in time and really reveal something about these two guys trying to understand one another and trying to understand everybody else at the same time. This is absolutely my kind of movie, always has been. Was flipping through Amazon Prime the other day and saw that it was added and yes! And couldn't wait to share it with you guys. I hope you have Amazon Prime, if nothing else, just to try and see it. It's soft, it's warm, it's very, very emotional, and very thought-provoking. And I do sincerely urge you to try and find any more of James Pansoldt's material, being The Spectacular Now or Smashed. Both of those are very, very great as well. From me to you, this is the Great Big Picture Show. I'm Spencer Howard Belden. Please like, share, and subscribe. Everything with this face on it. Have a good day. Please continue having a good night. Go hug someone just because I asked you to. And because it's so nice. Good night, beautiful, handsome people. Ha 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 ha.